From London for now it's back to Doreen.
Nick, thank you. Well, a prominent human rights group is accusing both sides in Yemen's conflict of cracking down on civil society and activists using fear and intimidation. Houthi rebels are fighting against Yemen's government, which has the support of a Saudi-led coalition. Human Rights Watch says some journalists and activists in areas under the control of Houthis and their allies have been detained for more than 2 years. Their offices were allegedly looted and their friends and family members threatened. Elsewhere, there are allegations of activists being beaten up and disappearing into secret prisons in the south, which is largely controlled by Yemen's government. The rights group also says it's come under public attack after the release of a report on the role of the UAE and its allies in torture, abuse, and disappearances of dozens of people during security operations. Dr. Abdulkader Alguneid is a medical doctor who was imprisoned for 300 days by Houthi militia. He's joining us via Skype from Toronto. It's good to have you with us on the Newsgrid. Can you tell us why you were imprisoned?
I was imprisoned because I showed dissent against the Houthi and Saleh coup. They made a coup on a transitional, consensual, internationally sponsored political process. And they pushed Yemen to the brink of an abyss.
So how difficult then, do you think, after your experience, how difficult is it for activists in Yemen and the civil society groups to get information out of the country if they're threatened this way?
They can't do nothing because they will be attacked, they will be kidnapped, their families will be taken hostages, their houses will be blasted or looted or messed up with. So they can't unless they are outside of their domain.
So how does this? How do the civil society groups then operate? What impact does this have on them?
They don't operate in areas under their control unless they are supervised by them.
How serious would you say then is the threat of attacks from all sides, whether it's the Houthi side or then the side controlled by the government?
There is zero tolerance to dissent and to opposition and to independent and free-spirited minds.
All right, we'll leave it there. We thank you very much for speaking to us from Toronto.
From Calgary.